sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Who Dat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. On the visitors' sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His team in desperate need of a win before this season gets away from them. 0-4 to start. Across from him, the Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping to return home. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building, because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler. A play fake. And they'll throw with Rattler. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Johnson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 38-yard
to throw, it's Rattler. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, it's Rattler. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Look at that hit. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought us down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now, Rattler. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham. There on the tackle.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now Now here's a keeper on his own reach. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Rashid Shaheed. That's a gain of 6. That's it.
On the ground, it's Akers. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he will score. Brandon Hooks, touchdown Saints. It's his second touchdown of the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. Crazy. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The Giants first down.
In motion, it's Robinson. They go play action now. Wilson will swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. As we are ready to get back underway. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up third down.
Now Russ. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Rattler. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing on second down. Rattler. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Third down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now it's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years it feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad picks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Rattler. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. It's an aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's good for another Saints.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Akers. And he'll take this to about their 38-yard line. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Rattler now back to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Grant, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. Third and long, and here's Rattler. He's got his man, it's Hill. And he is out of bounds, mark him at the 25.
That's another Saints first down.
Here's Akers. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's about all. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Akers is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Groupie now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Giants 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, Wilson. 17 yards that time from number 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. He'll step up and run this. And they'll be set up now. That's the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. He'll take off again, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now Rattler going to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rattler going to throw on 1st down. He'll step up and run. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Saints. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 7. Here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Rattler. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Tyler Newman there defensively.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Vikings find a way. They win it by a point. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action, here's Rattler. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Taysom Hill. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
On 2nd down, it's Rattler. The Saints will punt this one away.
In punt formation.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
In the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
In punt formation for the Giants.
The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake. They'll throw with Rattler. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll get it on 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Running is Akers. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 6. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
On the tackle.
3rd and long.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, it's Rattler from the gun. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
The Giants offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58. still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he will get into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 17, Giants 14.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. Second and 10.
Johnson. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Here now, third and 5.
Brings up third and 5.
Third and short yardage, and here's Rattler. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 44 now, here's second and 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Back deep for Olave. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 23, here's second down and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Wilton now going to keep it on his own read. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and
now it's Tracy looking to run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and 11. Wilson. Forced out left. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Giants sending out their punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. To return, it's Shaheed. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
Rattler to throw here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here's Akers. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
To throw, it's Rattler. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Rattler. That's deep for Olave. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the Giants 1st down.
They run on the jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Saints 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Robinson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot.
A gain of 10 yards. And
it's the quarterback with a sneak. And he will have a Giants 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much. But yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Tracy. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Russ. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Tracy. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5. It is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Neighbors in motion. Singletary. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
That is 2nd TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The kick is good. It's the score, Giants 21, Saints 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Akers. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running is Akers. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cook. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Throwing on 1st down, it's Rattler. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Giants' 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Rattler. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again, Rattler. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He'll spot before Longhorn. Gunnar Helms. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Rattler. This throw right side is caught by him. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Good for another Saints.
To throw again is Rattler. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. They'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
The coverage by Micah McFadden.
Rattler to the air once more. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Rattler. Here, a short run to Taysom Hill, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Rattler. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that was simply remarkable, Mike. I mean, the coverage, it's about as perfect as it could be expected, but ultimately they forgot to account for the quarterback and his legs, and it's going to end up costing them the lead, and barring something drastic, it's going to cost them the game.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The swing this out wide to Tracy. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one is caught by Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. The Giants can call their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Now Russ. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the Saints. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.